To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
There are still ample investment opportunities in the capital market, despite tariffs being imposed by the US expected to hurt economic growth globally, according to panelists at a forum organized by Asia Asset Management and the Brunei Institute of Leadership and Islamic Finance. Dennis Cole, Principal and Portfolio Specialist of Emerging Markets Debt at PGIM Fixed Income, says he expects to see higher demand for higher quality fixed income assets in the current environment of elevated uncertainty. While the US trade policies may be a cause for concern for many investors, equities investors appear to remain somewhat optimistic on outlook of the US equities market, said Sue Lee, Director and Asia-Pacific Head of Index Investment Strategy at S&P Dow Jones Indices. Meanwhile, Charles Lee, Senior Fund Manager at Phillip Capital, said the firm reduced its allocation to the US equities market in the fourth quarter of last year, as he believed that there would be more volatility post-US presidential election. The Federation of Investment Managers Malaysia has taken disciplinary action against 5 former unit trust scheme and/or private retirement scheme consultants for various forms of misconduct and breaches of its consolidated rules. According to its statement, 4 of the individuals were found to have submitted falsified academic certificates when applying for registration or re-registration with their respective distributors. They have since been barred from registering with FIMM for a specified period. In a separate case, another former consultant was found to have committed unauthorized transactions, misrepresented information, and misappropriated client funds, actions that contravened FIMM's Code of Ethics and Rules of Professional Conduct, unit trust funds. Malaysia is in the midst of a pension crisis, according to Jeffrey Williams, founder and director of Williams Business Consultancy. The nation has gone past the crunch point and is already in the middle of a pension crisis, and the best solution is to set up a universal basic pension scheme for all Malaysians, Williams said during a panel session at a roundtable organized by Asia Asset Management. Under the current circumstances, it is the only feasible solution, he said at the session held on the 17th of June. According to Williams, proposals such as raising the retirement age and increasing pension contribution are unfeasible because the average retirement savings in Malaysia is already very low. It cannot work here because Malaysians have literally nothing. It doesn't work, he said. Hong Kong strengthened its position as a leading global wealth management hub after investors committed major capital to the city last year, lifting assets under management to 35.14 trillion Hong Kong dollars, just shy of an all-time high, before stocks and other instruments delivered hefty gains. Assets under management in the city grew almost 13% from a year earlier, the Securities and Futures Commission said in an annual survey published on the 16th of July, thanks to an 81% surge in net fund inflows it added. The record of 35.55 trillion Hong Kong dollars was set in 2021. Inflows for the asset management and fund advisory business soared 571%, while the private banking and private wealth management business recorded a 15% increase in assets under management, the survey showed. Hong Kong is gaining more clout than ever as a leading international hub for asset and wealth management, propelled by strong fund inflows, financial innovation, and a growing talent pool, said Christina Choi, Executive Director of Investment Products at the SFC. Donald Trump is preparing to open the $9 trillion US retirement market to cryptocurrency investments, gold, and private equity in a move that would spur a radical shift in the way Americans' savings are managed. Trump is expected to sign an executive order as soon as this week that would open up 401k plans to alternative investments beyond traditional stocks and bonds, according to 3 people who have been briefed on the president's plans. These investments would run a broad spectrum of asset classes, from digital assets to metals and funds focused on corporate takeovers, private loans, and infrastructure deals. The executive order would instruct Washington regulatory agencies to investigate the remaining hurdles needed to allow for such alternative investments to be included in professionally managed funds used by 401k savers, these people said. FIMM is pleased to announce the release of its latest annual report, now available on its official website. Link in the description. Watch the latest episode of Coffee Talk to find out about what is going on in the industry. Exclusively on FIMM's official YouTube channel. Read the latest issue of the e-Zine available at FIMM's official website to stay updated about what's going on in the industry.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.